Welcome to my YouTube channel, Wildly Pregnant. My name is Jeanette and I'm 40 years old and this is my first pregnancy. Not only is it my first pregnancy, but I am pregnant with twins. If you're watching this first trimester video, it's most likely because you are pregnant, so congratulations. It is quite a journey. There's gonna be so many beautiful moments and there's gonna be ups and downs. At this point, I am 22 weeks pregnant. Here's my belly. So I'm on the other side of that first trimester and I really wanted to share the things that are still really fresh in my mind and that could maybe help make a difference for you. My main advice for you is to focus on your mindset, especially if this is your first pregnancy. There's gonna be a lot of new things, experiences that you're feeling in your body and your mind. You might come across fear. I know I certainly did. You have the fear of miscarriage and you have the fear of birth defects and waiting on testing, and time periods for things to pass so that you're in the clear can be very stressful. And so I did let fear rob me a little bit of my experience, but I also think it's completely natural. So I don't think there's a perfect pregnancy. I don't think the goal is to not experience anything negative. I think the goal is to learn and grow from what's being presented and to really embrace the full journey. It's your story. It's going to be very unique. And so just give yourself grace and know that things are going to be different. If you are a control freak like me, you're going to have to learn to let go a little bit. And so just embrace the process and take things day by day, especially in your first trimester. So I'm not sure how you're feeling, but during my first trimester, I was extremely tired. And I thought it was very unusual compared to my friends' stories, or at least that they were not giving the full extent of the fatigue that they were feeling. And once I got my ultrasound at around the 10, 11 week mark and found out it was twins, things made a lot more sense. So just hang in there if you're experiencing the symptoms like nausea, fatigue. There's a lot going on in your body, especially if you are pregnant with twins. I promise you that things do get better. Everyone told me that, and now in my second trimester, I can confirm that. I am still tired from time to time, but it is a much different experience, and it didn't happen, right at the second trimester. There were other little things that I had, like headaches and discomfort in my back because I think my body was expanding so much. So again, just take things day by day. Stock up on ginger chews, make sure that you are drinking a lot of water, all the things you can find on other channels I'm not going to go over with you. But just know that this first trimester is going to test you in ways you've probably never been tested before. Some other tips is that I scheduled my first ultrasound at a non-medical facility. And the reason for this is I have a stepson. I wanted both him and my husband to be there to see the baby for the first time. And so I'm glad that I did that because we ended up finding out that we had twins. The environment was so much more relaxing and didn't feel like that cold hospital vibe. So I had a really great first ultrasound experience going through a third party. I know they're not available everywhere, but I would advise you to check to see if that's something that you could do, because the hospitals often limit a visitor to one adult that can come with you. During my second trimester, I completely cut out working out. It was just a no-go for me because I was feeling so much fatigue. It was important for me to listen to my body, but I still did movement like walking, gentle stretching. I found a prenatal yoga class, which I would highly recommend, especially going into your second trimester, because it helps get your pelvis ready for delivery. And if you have a lot of aches in your body, it helps alleviate them and teach you some of the stretches and things that you can do to help mitigate some of that discomfort. And finally, in your first trimester, I would advise you to start asking yourself, what kind of birth experience do you want? Yes, you get to choose. You might be limited through insurance, but you can consider things like home birth, whether you want to have birth at a birthing center or a traditional hospital. You can hire a doula, you can start going to a chiropractor. There's a lot of things that you can invest in yourself and the experience. Again, you might have to pay out of pocket to get something that aligns with the vision that you want for your birth, but it is worth exploring. So I'll be covering that in upcoming videos because I've gone through quite the process, especially trying to find someone who will deliver twins at home. So if you're interested in learning more, subscribe to my channel. I look forward to sharing more of my experiences and eventually, hopefully, my home birth.